Ricardo Loubscher, and then Andries Coetzee. I don't see any hands, guys. So we've got 7 minutes or 5 to 7 minutes for this session. So whoever wants to kickstart, let's go.
Hi, Ricardo, Walter here. Just wanted to say 17 tries in 5 matches. That's a little bit more than 3 per match. You must be fairly pleased with that.
Yeah, thanks, Walter. Yeah, great question first. Yeah, we're pleased with our effort on attack, and it's nice to see what we've done in pre-season. It's paying off finally. Yeah, but all the credit must go to the players just for working hard, pay attention to small detail. Yeah, and hopefully on Saturday we can do exactly the same.
Thanks, Walter. Any other questions?
Yeah, if it's okay, I can go.
Morgan, yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Hi, Coach. It's Morgan.
Morgan.
I hope it's going well this week. Just talk us through those last 10, 20 minutes in the game. It became a bit frantic. I mean, it was some brilliant, beautiful tries that you guys scored, but is that the type of rugby or approach that you want from the guys, or is there something more calm and composed that you want in those last few minutes when you really open up the game?
100%. We spoke about composure and just having patience. Yeah, and I think it's down to how we started the game, especially the first half. We're chasing the game, and obviously the last 20 minutes, we really had to take the game to them. And credit to the boys, great mindset. And yeah, we would love them to be a little bit more patient and just more composed. Yeah, and I think we're still learning as a team, and hopefully in the next few games we can take a few lessons from them, from those situations. Sorry. But I think that the big thing is for us to start well, whether it's the first half or second half, to start well, make sure we get scoreboard pressure, and yeah, and just to put them under pressure a bit more.
Yes, Ross.
How's it, guys?
Awesome.
How's it, Andries? How's it been back at the Lions now? You've played 4 games since returning from your little hiatus away, and how's it been coming back? And it's a very young team, and you're one of the much more experienced heads in the lot there. Has it been good mentoring some of the youngsters and helping them come through?
Yeah, hello Ross, and I'm well, thank you. Yeah, I must say, since I've been back, it feels like being back home. Like a child went away after matric year for sabbatical. But I must say, it's nice to be back, and it's nice to have an influence on the guys. Hopefully, I do. They definitely have an influence on me, even if it's a young group, especially the younger guys. Like I said a few weeks ago as well, there's no one that thinks they're better than the game. And it's a great bunch of guys that get along, and I think that makes it easy for the senior guys and for the coaches to work with.
Thanks, Ross. We'll go with Carl.
Coach, your abilities in the last 20 minutes is well known and everything. Don't you think it maybe gives you a false sense of security, and that's why you don't build your scoreboard pressure and your composure in the starting part of the match?
I think it's down to our game management. We discussed it today. That's how we approach the game and how we start the game. And I think our game drivers, if they get it right, like we've done it on tour, where we get territory first and just build our game on the back of our defense and our kicking game. And yeah, we definitely the last 20 minutes, we get a reward for that. And hopefully we can do that the same in the next few weeks, where we just build our game, stay patient, and yeah, and let's just stick to our systems.
Thanks, Carl. Morgan, let me go with Sarel, and then I'll come back to you. Sarel?
Thanks. I just want to ask, what are you expecting on Saturday? Totally different game than the previous one.
Andries.
Yeah, Andries.
I think for me or Ricardo.
We can
Markie Saki.
Yeah, well, we expect a very technical game this Saturday. We know they're gonna come out guns blazing after the Sharks. We know also they are quality side. 2 weeks ago they put away the Bulls, so it's gonna be a big one for us as well. Playing on home soil. I haven't won a game home yet, so but we've done our homework, and we will also be guns blazing this weekend.
We've got Morgan, and then we'll go Walter.
Thanks. This one's for Andries. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to bring it up, but how bad was the fines meeting after the match this past weekend after you missed that penalty kick? And how do you bounce back from such a mistake?
Yeah, no, it's one of those things you have to take on a chin. That it's you don't really talk about it because it's how can I say, it's almost compulsory of you to do that. That's just a silly error, and it maybe cost us at the end of the game. So for opportunity to go score, that reflected on myself very badly, or I would say I'm my baddest critic, and that's one of those things. Before the game, you have to get right. You have to do your basics right, and then the X factor will come later. So that's one of the slip ups, and like I said, that one I had to take on the chin, and that's in the past, and I have to go forward, and it's a heavy heart if you drop the guys on a kick like that. So I will make sure it doesn't happen again.
Walter.
Coach, I just wanted to hear if there are any injury concerns ahead of Saturday's match.
No, we're all good. I think we're fortunate to have the same bunch of guys available for the next game. You know, Glasgow, but Frankenschmidt there will be a different challenge for us. We started well yesterday with our preparation. We've got another day today on Thursday, and now captain's run on Friday. Yeah, so it's all about getting our preparation right for this week.
Thanks, Walter. Are we okay, guys? Any more questions? I can't see properly there. Who's the Ross? Do you want another one?
Yeah, just one more, thanks.
Yeah, we'll take Ross, and then we'll take one more, guys, and we'll wrap it up.
Thanks. Coach, obviously now you got Glasgow, then you got the Stormers next week, and then you got a nice month break, for the guys to take it easy a bit and relax after quite a tough start to the tournament. Is it all about then going all in now over the next 2 weeks, giving like a massive effort to try and pick up some good momentum to take into that month break?
Yeah, I think the big word is momentum. We spoke about just yesterday about bouncing back. It's important for us to get back to winning ways. I think the important thing for us is to get our preparation right. Momentum over the next 2 weeks, brilliant. We're looking forward to that. And then, hopefully we can get a win on Saturday or a good result and take a break after the Stormers game. But we know it's 2 weeks in terms of challenge. It will be really tough, but we're first going to focus on Glasgow and try to get a good result on Saturday.
Perfect. Thanks, Ross. Is Amal happy?
Was lekker, dankie.
Can I ask one more question, please?
One more, Morgs.
Thanks. Sorry, Coach. My last question. It's revolves around the box kicking and the chase kick. You guys seemed a little bit lead-footed, perhaps, against this last weekend in your kick chase. Is that something that you guys are actively working on, or is it more important to bring up just a solid defensive line than maybe going in trying to overturn the ball? What is the strategy with box kicking at the moment?
Yeah, I think ideally you want to get it right on the day. I'm talking about your kicking game, your execution, your defense. And what we're seeing in the game is a lot of contestables off 9. But Glasgow in general, we can expect anything from them, kicking off 9, kicking off 10, kicking off 12 and 15. So for us, it's about making sure that we get our systems right, get our kicking game right, our defense, our kick chase. Some of the kicks, we do touch on it, just the execution of it. And then secondly, just the pressure on those kicks. We have to get it right, and that's how we can create scraps. What we talk about opportunities, and I think we're looking forward to the opportunity again to do that.
All right. Thanks for that,
Thanks.
Morgan.
Thanks,
Uh,
Morgan.
All right, guys, we'll have to leave it there unless there's really urgent question. Gonna have to wrap it up. Thank you very much for your time, guys, and good afternoon.
Okay.
Thanks a
very much.
lot.
you.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.
Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Cheers.